Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with
Michael Anthony Fitness.
And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. We are about to sit in some traffic galore here in the Washington, D.C. area, which sucks as bad as the Washington Redskins. But you know what? The Redskins are working on their team, aren't they? They are improving. You know, they end up signing Landon Collins, a guy who can't cover receivers, but is a linebacker at safety, you know, $84 million. And it looks like, didn't they sign somebody yesterday?
You talking about Chaz Green?
No, it's Chaz Green's, maybe twin brother, long lost brother from another mother.
Oh, I know.
Ereck Flowers.
The name, they just play so similar.
It's funny because we're listening to Sports Talk 980 this morning, and you know, they're trying to, excuse my language here, but they're trying to shine some shit on this one. They're trying to make it sound like, you know what, he was a bust at tackle, and he was. He was a top 10 pick. How bad was this guy? This guy gave up 169 pressures. The highest tackle in the NFL during his time. 169. That's worse than Chaz Green.
Well, he's the most penalized, too.
Most penalized. So the Redskins signed him, figuring we'll convert him into a guard. But what this does is not only does it tie up a roster spot and put your next quarterback at risk, and we know we've seen what happened to your last quarterback, Alex Smith. They lost a compensatory pick that they would have gotten.
The sixth round.
Right. I mean, granted, he was a first round draft pick, but because they signed him, they're going to lose out on what would have been a sixth round compensatory pick because of another player they lost. Typical Redskin move. Now, all you Cowboy fans out there are mad because, well, we ain't trying to improve. We ain't doing this. But take a look at the Redskins, what they're doing. Teams that don't have don't have talent, teams that can't draft well, are the ones that are going crazy in free agency trying to change the narrative. I'm sorry. The Redskins are stupid.
Of course they are.
The Redskins need to look at this whole situation, and this is what I believe the Giants are doing. And Rashid, but you got to come. Rashid, you know I'm right. You know I'm right. The Giants are tanking. The Giants have taken the only weapon you had, Odell, and traded him for draft picks. You didn't sign Collins, you know, your safety, one of the best players on there. You didn't. You let go of Vernon. Right? And you're keeping Eli Manning. What that says to me is, you know what? Maybe we're going to draft a quarterback now, and we're going to try and get as many picks and try and get a group of guys to start playing together. For us, as bad as 2015 was the best thing that could have happened to us. We were an old-ass team, you know, because we had Tony Romo, and Romo lovers, don't come here with all the hate. I know you're going to be coming back out the woodwork and all that, but understand the window was closing with him. The window was closing with Des Bryant and everything else. That they needed to have something major happen to change the narrative. So by Tony Romo getting hurt and that season going down the toilet, put us in a position to draft Zeke. We lucked the hell out. We got Dak Prescott, okay? But we also got Jalen Smith. So we got an infusion of talent that's all right around the same age. We've got a lot of young guys that are ready to rock and roll, that have valuable experience. And you look at that and you say, okay, the next 2, 3, 4 years, while this group matures, they've got a chance and an opportunity to go to the Super Bowl. Coaching is another question. But you can see where you've got a group of talent. For the Redskins to grab Landon Collins and then Ereck Flowers and spend all that money, and they don't have really a quarterback. I mean, I know they got Case Keenum, but they really don't have a quarterback. And the fact that your head coach didn't even know that you're signing Landon Collins. What's up with that? I mean, I'm sure at least Jason Garrett hears, hey, we're bringing in Eric Berry for kick the tires. He may not make the decision, but I'm sure he's at least in the loop. So when the media comes through and says, how do you feel about Landon Collins? Who? Landon Collins? You guys just signed him? Oh, didn't know that. That was Jay Gruden in the Washington Redskins. Be thankful, Cowboy fans. Be thankful. Any closing thoughts on that? Ereck Flowers.
The joke of the East.
I mean, seriously.
That's what the Redskins are, the joke of the East.
Right now, if you're a Cowboy fan, you got to love the front office of the Redskins and the Giants. You just do.
So how many sacks is that going to be from?
Oh, man. I mean, you know, if you're DeMarcus Lawrence, you're going to be licking your chops. You're going to be licking your chops to play the Giants and the Redskins because both of them are just going to be bad.
You're going to get some sacks.
Well, we'll see. All right, at least the traffic looks like it's picking up some. These cabinets are so big. How big are they? Well, you could literally put a body inside of them. These two pantry and the oven cabinets take up the whole back of my truck here. So we're going to go in and put these two in, and we have the sink cabinet, the Lazy Susan cabinet, and the wine cabinet there. We're going to go ahead and get those set up, and then we're going to head back to the shop and do some more work. I got one cabinet left to build, just one, and I've got the pieces left. It's a narrow cabinet to go on the wall there, but I want to make sure I've got just enough space for it to fit in there, along with the pull-out. So then all I got to do is make my doors. We are good to go. I'm Mark Holmes with
Mike Lamping Fitness.
And thank you guys for coming along for the ride. We may live stream when we get to the site, if there's any news. We got Eric Berry coming in and Malik McDowell, and see what happens with those guys. I'll see you soon.